Peace to the God and goddesses. I don't know about you guys, but I have a strong sense of humor, and the fact that where I'm sitting by the ocean, by the river, so close to the water, has this sign. Yeah. Hilarious. Okay, I've been getting clear signs and messages for quite a bit now. One of the grievances I have is with the word teacher. I'm very big on being conscious of what you say, having a deep level of awareness in the words you choose, knowing that they make your reality. So when you go off spelling into the world saying you're a teacher, well, what does a teacher have? Students or pupils. If you're a master, you have pupils. I guess I never really looked at it like that. I'm definitely a master of many things. We'll revisit those terms, master and pupil, at another time, later date. For right now, I'm figuring out a way to offer a certain form of guidance. Whenever I meet people, it's one of the first things I say if they ever get my contact. Down a little memo box, the first thing, I'm a spirit guide. First and foremost, no matter what you thought you met me as, 222 just passed on the timer. What name I called by, who told you about me, how we bumped in the street. If you ran into me, first and foremost, I'm a spirit guide. Spirit guide be interchangeable with the shaman or the yoka. Give or take a few discrepancies, but for the most part, the modern day spirit guide. I like that as a very simple term, especially when speaking in magic, that we're all spirit. And we're all guiding each other back home in the ways of which I believe myself to even be, if I was to believe myself to be a teacher at times. Or let's say when I did, I also realized that I was also a student, a two-way street, both at the same time. A teacher is teaching a student per se, depending on how subjectively that student learns or remembers. But learns, that learning style will then determine, or I would say should determine, every teacher is different, then how you teach them therefore. I really enjoy myself, my own energy, my own earth angel energy. And I guess this hermit version spent my whole life very external. This new remembrance of this higher version of myself, different version of myself. You really get to see how sacred your energy is. The more chosen you are, the less time you spend with others, but then that's the less energy. 444 on the timer. Exchanged, I'll say. Exchange being very neutral, but to be honest, what are most of those energetic exchanges? most of the time. Once again, depending on how chosen, how impact, how galactic, star royalty your ass is. Y'all special. In unique ways. Some of us have a little more work to do here, based off of rank, based off of the presence that we were given our presence to others. And in recognizing that, you have to make sure that there's a good exchange for your time. Time is your only real currency here in this physical flesh suit. Make sure you spend it wisely. 555 on the timer. With that being said, how much do you value your time? You'll know that based off of how you spend it. How you spend it will be clear in your reality, in your actions, in the way you view the world, in how things come or the lack thereof to you. Are you well balanced? So the universe has sent me a lot of reflections in these videos on TikTok of people seeking a certain level of mentorship or some kind of teacher. You know, it took me about 7 minutes to get here. This is the morale of it. I'm willing to offer a spiritual guide service. And you gotta be creative, people. We're in a new world. I don't have a set rate on everything yet, and there's not really going to be one. It'll be on a case-by-case basis, to be honest. The energetic exchange just has to be equal. The amount of knowledge, the amount of detoxing, we'll be talking about the body to prep the mind, the herbs that I'll either be providing for you or bringing the knowledge to your awareness and reminding you of the consistency, the checkups. You know what I'm saying? If you're going on a certain detox so that you can get your mind right and you haven't really done something like this before, there's a level of accountability. And this is things I've been doing with people. I guess I haven't really thought to really bring it to light here. I've just been more so tarot reading on here. But what I offer is this level of peace and resonance that people feel when they watch this video. If you're here 8 minutes and 30 seconds in, I'm the Oracle. I'm not here to tell you which decision to make. You've already made it. You're just here to figure out why. And I'm giving you some clear answers. There's people out there I want to help. I want to assist a lot. There's a lot of people who are not at this vibration, but there's a good amount who are, who watch my videos, and it's I will make this affordable for you guys. There's certain things, readings and stuff that I have set prices for, but in the sense of how I'm going about this new branch of spirit guiding, with this being spirit-led and feeling fair meaning well-yoked, equally balanced. I'm going to meet people who are serious where they're at, both financially and energetically in the exchange. Of course, you're always just gonna get more, because money really can't pay for what I have to offer. Anyone who's had one of my readings and is seeing this now, who has connected with me, whether that be a mirror reading, those are my favorite, tarot reading, energy reading, astrology reading. Come on, I'm all up in the birth charts. Like, reach out. As you can see, I sit by the caution sign because I'm on that edge. I'm a master number 11. You walk on both sides. Bells, income, some. It's like non-existent for us. And these are things we can talk about, numerology as well. Just the science of what's going on. Your habits, your spiritual hygiene, your day-to-day habits, is to keep you en route, looking into your chart, correlations to where there are strengths and how we can easily emphasize that. People think they have trouble manifesting. It's either some form of an energetic block, usually in the body, well, it's not either, it's both. Energetic block that physically manifests somewhere, either in the head or externally in the world, both. Because mind makes all, like 22 on the time. But there's herbs for that. There's certain exercises, there's certain things you could do. I'm also a yogi. Did my YTT a couple years ago. It's been quite some time, but I'm like, anyone who knows, who can like really feel into what I'm talking about. You know how timeless this essence is. Anyone who's on the Tesla vibes and knows that when we're speaking of the universe, we're speaking in terms of energy, frequency, vibration. What happens when you have a shirt, I have mud, and I throw mud on your shirt? It's not dirty, right? It's not a muddy shirt, right? Well, you have an energetic auric shirt on that you're always wearing because you're always energy. Same way the waves are crashing. Same way you hear people. Waves. Waves crashing into your feet. Bodies. Physical things. Spirit. Everything. Energy's always interacting because you are. Talk about the nadis, the Ida, the Pingala, Ida being feminine, Pingala being masculine. Balancing your channel between your yin and your yang. Yin being feminine, yang being masculine. There's things that could help illuminate as a divine high reflection of yourself to remind you of who you are. So you take your power back. To easily break and snap out of loops. I have a lot of divine resonance in a lot of the numbers that I deal with and just are built into me naturally. 13 being another one. Death. Pluto. I got a good relationship with the shadow. You have to. In order to transmute that which comes at you. And then you have to be able to discern when to and when not to. I'm here to illuminate clarity, family. But in a spiritual guided way that feels equally yoked. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, DM me. We can talk about getting on a free call. No more than 30 minutes. That's the longest. I'm saying probably 15. We could schedule them out and just discuss like how we could go about this weekly. I'd love to help. This piece, I want to share it. I want people to be this happy. I want people to see how easy it is to manifest what it is they want. It's truly just peace inside them. Lots of tools. Breathwork, tuning forks, Reiki master, you name it. You name it. Discuss the Akasha a bit, the Akashic records and how I see it subjectively from my perspective, the third eye. Kundalini, my favorite. Shakti energy sitting at the base of your spine, going to meet Shiva. And come down into the heart space, the chakras, 7 in the body, 6 above it. 14. It says 14, so there's 7. I have to do the math again. There's 108 total, but I want to say maybe 6 above your head, 6 outside the body, and then 1. I have to touch up on that. 7. There's 108 total though. 108 total. As you look into the divine mathematics. Or hold on. There's 108 total in the body. That's what's going on. 108 total, 7 major, 108 total in the body, and then 6 above the body. So 108 plus 6 equals 114. That's what I'm talking about. And both those numbers, 108, 1 and 8 equals 9, which is divine, which consists of all the other numbers. And then 114 equals 6. So there's that 3, that 6, and that 9. The numbers that fall outside of the other ones in their own divine realm. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we could talk about how these numbers double and make this physical realm, and then how the 3, 6, and 9 deal with that of the spirit. Trinity. Alright, I'm gonna leave this here. To the royal fam. Love. And Ashe.